Hi, I'm Diana Rankin, and this is the second reading of 23 Days, A Celtic Journey. This is a continuing story, so if you haven't listened to part one, you may want to go back and listen to that and then come to this video, which is part two. So sit back and enjoy the reading of 23 Days, A Celtic Journey by Diana Rankin. We're in Ireland now. It is July the 4th. In the morning, in the rose garden, we see only beauty, flowers in bloom, pictures that tell not of our pain. Something else holds us here. Something besides the pain pulls us together, like the blossoms of the rose that comes from the roots in the earth. Our lives have entwined, energies mixed in work that only we can do together. But life does not always follow the master's plan, nor do we humans hear, so into the drama we plunge ourselves, unaware of the parts we play. We drive by Norman castles, invaders of this land, like you who invaded my heart, wrenched it free of its safe environment, then tore it into pieces that now lay at your feet, and I in this foreign place that feels so much like home, weep beside the monument of 7 Irishmen betrayed, gave up their lives for the land they loved as I gave mine to you. Beside you I sit on the bus, our seat the first in the row. I watch the window of the countryside, barren of people, yet so full of life, with stone fences across green, fertile hills. Sheep graze amidst rocks and wildflowers, stones stand in brush-covered fields. Oh, melancholy land, untamed, independent, strength of a poet's soul. Ancient words whispered in the Irish wind, songs of a sacred message I hear from another land. Words on Casansakis' grave in Crete. I hope for nothing. I fear nothing. I am free. My mantra for this day, replacing every agonizing thought of your betrayal. Not one act done, complete, a clean sword through the heart, my death no enemy here. No, this is not to be. This drama is much greater, the wound much deeper still. We each play our part, the stage is our lives. Your role to wound, mine to find love within the pain. A wonder of the Celts, druid wisdom of ancient lore. Do you hear my prayer? To fix every wandering thought in that place where thought is no more, and nothing will be as it was before, yet nothing has changed at all. We lunch in an Irish pub, one our guide told of, in a town called Dingle by the sea. It is where the locals eat, the guide says. We meet him there. Michael's his name. He eats with Patrick, the driver of our bus. Irish they are through and through, strong, independent, proud of who they are. Irishmen, warm, inviting, friendly, but they'll do it their way. I like these men. You do too. I think Patrick's a member of the IRA. I saw him give a secret wave. It was to a boy along the highway who stood on the fence and looked into the bus for the driver who would go by and give him a secret wave. Jean, our leader on this trip, worries when it's time to go. One of our co-travelers is late. You vote to leave without him. Oh, I wonder how you can have so much patience with me, so little with others, and I am reminded of something an old friend taught me. You are kind to everyone you meet, he said. That means something to me. I know how you treat others is how you'll someday treat me. I watch boats in the inlet, rest gently at the dock, and think not of your impatience, but of your kindness. That which you do show to all, and I am grateful that you are here with me. There is a shift in my energy now. Something is happening to me. It is as sure as the Irish green, and I know that all my life has changed, yet nothing has changed at all as we drive through the Irish countryside. Such fullness in me, it overflows and spills to you. You no longer you, but every man, and I no longer me, but woman of every womb. No longer human we of unfinished pain and lives unskill, but humans we of finished pain and lives of grace. At the top of the road, past beehives built of stone in a wayfarer's hut, a stone ship set upside down, we sing the Hallelujah chorus, Handel's great song to the Messiah. I hear your voice in my ears, you'll stand behind me, your arms around my waist, and I am transported. A pentamental, a canvas of the past becomes the present. I am in this great theatre, Dublin, April 13th, 1742. The first performance, there were 32 of us then, 8 for each voice. Now there are 60. We know only 2 parts. We have no violins. Violas, cellos, basses, organs, harpsichords, oboes, bassoons, timpani, not even one trumpet. Oh, it matters not. We have love. Love that spreads, expands, explodes in song 2 centuries old. And the world hears us sing this day in Ireland as they did 250 years ago. And all the world has changed since then. Yet nothing has changed at all. The land, it changes now. As we round Slayhead at Dingle Bay, the stones grow bolder, the grass grows less, the mountains rise out of mist. I feel the salt of ocean water, a spray across my cheek. Manana Maximum, McLear, the great Maximum, son of the sea, master of the waves, do I see you there on the white-crested waves, horses of your choice? Is it true, as lore tells the story, one can see the other world in the crest of a wave? I gain a glimpse of something here, a life beyond my own. I am but the instrument. Life lives but through me. I, the ocean pastures green and stones of ancient secrets held. I am the land, the goal in flight of the raven's wing. The mist in clouds and skies of grey and flowers now in bloom. I am all of this. I am also you. And at the same time, I am still me. For the world you carry pain, my friend. In me, I do this too. I think of this as I watch the crash of sea on rocks along this jagged coast, and I know their fate is sealed. They feel no pain, this sea, these rocks. They merely play the game. Perhaps it's fun, perhaps it's not. It's just life, unfolding as it may. I let go now of something deep in me. I dive into the water's depth. I need not air, you see, for in this world, this other world, I am fish of the sea. It's murky in this deep ascent. Clarity's not to be mine, but it will come in time, in time. So I let go, and I know that I will know as God enlightens me. I see the rocks grown underneath, up near the bay's shoreline. I feel the crash, wave against wave, a roller coaster ride. I shout with joy, with fun abound, yippee, yippee, yay, yippee, yay. Oh, I feel a softening of your touch across my cheek just then. It comes not from your fingertips, but from your heart, my friend. I have traveled far again. You've watched me go away to this world to bring back gifts that I will use someday. For this journey I give thanks, my deepest gratitude, for life in all its forms has changed, yet all remains the same. July 4th and 5th. A castle waits for us this night, a place we'll not take to. We want to rest in Irish beds. This feels like German soil, yet here we break a barrier into that soul between our own. We dress in separate rooms, and slowly doors once shut now come ajar. Blinds around our hearts come up as we live a lifetime each day. Into the moment we'll take ourselves, for that is all we have, and make each breath a lifetime last, each moment all its own. We sleep a little closer now, our bodies more entwined, yet keep between us this silken wall, this cloth of fortress strong. In the morning I feel your hand move across my neck, your fingers gentle touch my skin, kiss my collarbone. I feel your caress as soft and light as air. Ah, but my mind screams, no more, no more. My heart defies this tune. I want to take your hand, these fingers I so love, and place them on my breast. Beneath this silken wall, instead I move away from you, pretend that all's okay, and move into our day. In a stone ruin, a circle once used as a Norman fort, our guide tells us. We walk away from one another, pretending we have free choice. Oh, this is the larger story. Free choice given only to choose or not to choose, to play out the play. Somewhere deep within I know, while standing on this ancient land I could leave, walk away from you, but to myself a promise I've made, a vow I plan to keep, to heal this wound in love, not pain. To heal each stratum deep, this wound is not new, and it is not only mine, it is the wound of every betrayal, of every lover who's broke another's heart. I reach for a crone's hand, help her across the rocks, find in her a sisterhood, united by breast and vagina. Another crone joins us. We three walk, arm in arm. You follow us. I feel you lag behind, and for one brief moment, my bond with women elders releases me from this pain. From the window of the bus where I sit beside you now, I look back on ancient stone ruins and know that life has changed for me now. Yet nothing has changed at all. Somewhere at the top of the world on this Irish shore, I look out over land and see my ancestors' eyes once knew, and I am the eyes of God. I am the mirror of the universe, in the wind that blows through my hair, in the sun on my face, the stones as my witness just stand behind me, your arms around my waist, attached to me, and in that space that opens to the top of my head, I become all the glories and all the sins of the world. I become all the pain and all the suffering, all the laughter and joy, all the brilliance and ignorances, all the trivialities and profoundness, all the souls who ever drew a breath, who lived and died, all the gods and goddesses and creatures great and small, every stone and clump of grass and sea of every shore. I'm every language, every word spoken, every tear shed, every smile ever given, every wink and kiss blown across the room, every prayer and blessing shared. I am all that was and all that shall ever be. Yet all the while I cease to be, I am still me, standing here at the top of the world on this Irish shore. I feel your hand against my own, your touch reminding me I am you as you are me. The light of you moves into me, skin, no barrier between us. So long now we've met in other worlds, no veil of separation, boundaries of self long burned away as all light floods the earth for one sweet, sweet moment, however brief, it lasts forever. At the top of the world on this Irish shore, and all the world has changed once more, yet nothing has changed at all. The stones are still stones, the sea still a sea, sheep still graze on scruffy grass and nothing disappears. Nature's laws remain the same, and that all that ever was still is. Your hand burns into mine now, flesh against flesh. I am aware of your skin, the barrier you must wear. My burdens once again my own, my pain for none to share. Yet I've felt a shift, a lifting of my soul, and all the world is different now, although it remains the same. Perhaps now I'll have a touch of grace, a skill less unskilled as I live my life in the way it is to unfold. Not always the current I would choose. It often chooses me, that I, a sailor of the seas, a helmsman of my ship, know it is I who set the sails, though the course may be unknown. It is I who choose to leave the harbour what's so safe. It is I who choose to ride the waves to distant unknown shores, to brave the storms of hurricanes and live through becalmed seas. It is I who choose to set the sails for lands I've never known, for other worlds, dangerous though they may be, wherein the current takes me far off course, or so I seem to think. I'll let the wind blow through my sails, and still Manna Namam McLear speaks to me, O master of the waves, you who beckon me, water traveller of this sea. Lift answerer, clay him soulless, your sword of light, bestow your blessing upon me, guide me to your land of youth, not to your island of the dead. Lend my life for one more day that I may sail your seas. Take me to your other worlds that I may then return, with gifts of story and poetry, with lessons to be learned. Grant that I may live a life uncertain though it be, of ventures forth in life explored in all realities, where I may meet those who came before, those to come after me, and lift a sorrow from their soul another will then lift from me. Grant my wish, O honoured one, grant that I may stay to sail this sea another day, and walk this land of stone and sheep, this motherland of Ireland's earth, where all the world is different here, yet all remains the same. We stop a while in Kerry. It's a ring we're travelling round. Then we're off to the Celtic lands where mountains rise out of the sea, their tops shrouded in mystic secrecy. We stop again along the way, a stop beside the sea. Our fellow travellers walk down the hill. Not we, not we. Instead, up the hill we go to a cemetery. Celtic crosses mark the dead, their silence as still as our own. Thy day, woodland deity, do you reign here among the dead? Do you take these brave heroes all to fairyland on a mystical adventure? Or do you leave these souls alone in silence, one and all, to rest upon this hillside on the ring of Kerry? A storm begins to brew, the mist becomes dark clouds. Have we disturbed these souls at rest? Or is it a leprechaun's trick? Perhaps it is the side, the fairy folk, who come to take us between the worlds. Their gift, rich cauldrons of ancient lore, ancestral knowledge, and shamanic journeys with insights we now can't see. They'll take us on neo-shamanic journeys, transport us to deep ancestral realms. Perhaps we'll learn of our family's lineage, or chase a right heart through the air. But beware of fairy folk. Many an Irishman will say, to stand upon a burial mound is foolhardy indeed. Dare we stand upon these graves, their seed, perhaps our ancestry? What matters not? It matters not, our bus is soon to leave. Initiation that might be ours, Gnostic rats of clear sight and receptive souls, will not be ours today. On this night, at our hotel, the light is still like day. We find a path, a castle ruined at its end, explored like we're kids. I think I found a secret, an entrance no one's found. Into this dark and secret place I creep without a sound. I brush away a cobweb, sneak through the low doorway. I feel a presence. Someone else is here. I turn around and I see your smile. You were waiting all the while. I thought I'd found a secret place. What I'd found is you, and laughter in this child's game. Oh, sit near the river then, it floats so gently by. You come near once or twice, speak a word or two, but I'm too lost in thought to know you're even near. I want to make love to you in Ireland, I said on the bus this day. You just smiled, squeezed my hand and said, I want this too. So now I ask if I really meant These words are said to you. Will this mend my heart or break it more in two? There's one condition, I said to you. We'll live each moment until we reach New York. Then we go our separate ways to our different homes in different parts of the country. I wait for your answer. You say not a word. Can you do this, I ask. I don't know, you finally say and look away. There is a tree a distance off. We'll climb it in the morning. I see its strength, its solitude. It's right to stand alone. It is an Irish tree, this tree that calls my name. Its independence in my veins, its strength runs in my blood. From the Celts my memory knows of its sacred heritage. Jean will give us a lecture this night on Irish soil about the Ogham alphabet in memory of the trees. Through the window of our meeting room I see horses, white horses, very folk horses from the other world. Among them is a unicorn or two. Another will say this isn't so. They're just white horses, Irish horses. But I know, and I know you know this too. These horses, fairy horses from the other world, pass on secrets to their riders. Heroes of folklore, but if you can catch these horses, fairy horses from the other world, swift they are, swifter than any other. They travel great distances in no time at all, much like many of us in this great hall this night on Irish shores. On another night Jean will call on another who understands this druid's lord to use the Ogham to divine messages, but on this night we'll write a poem, use the Ogram's secret of our names. The Celts believe we chose our names, its power all our own. You say my name again and again. Oh, I like this about you. Not a magician, I, afraid to give away power to one who knows her name. Diana. Diana. You'll whisper my name like a mantra. Diana, I love you. Diana, I love you this night in Ireland. Diana, I love you this moment, this very moment, Diana. This very moment in Ireland, Diana, I love you. I love you, Diana. I feel your breath first, before I feel your touch. Then your heart moves close to mine, gently, gently. You move your body next to mine, my body that does not forgive, even when my mind wants so much to. But for this night, tonight on this island we both love, my mind will forget, and there will be only you and me behind these Irish doors. No pain to intrude, no memories of betrayal, only love we will share, this Celtic twilight in this land, suffused by centuries of suffering, we deem by infinite beauty. I feel the presence of others in our room this night, Yeats, Joyce, Wilde, and other poets' souls. They'll let my spirit guide, and beings of higher sight. I feel their breath, feel this energy I know so well. You too feel it. Know this energy moves also through you. Our bodies belong not just to us as we make love this night. These bodies, sacred bodies, become holy vessels of love shared. As you move into me, you become woman, I become man. As we move closer still, my arms no longer mine, but yours as well. Your legs no longer yours, but mine as well. Ourselves but one as we move past our skin, now always light, light, light without end, without beginning. No walls on either side, there is only light, and the light is all love. Oh, I feel you now. The light not quite so bright, your body is still half through mine, and I hear you whisper in my ear my name again. Diana, Diana, I love you. I love you, Diana. Diana, I love you. And all the world is changing this night, yet nothing is changing at all. We will stop here for now. This is Diana Rankin saying I hope you have enjoyed part 2 of 23 Days, a Celtic Journey. Until next week for part 3, thank you for being with me, for sitting back and enjoying.